This podcast is certified fresh. Freshmediaworks.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to The Marketing Drive. I'm Chris Daly, and this is a show where I talk about one marketing idea, one tip, one trick, one tidbit. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm not going to talk about a specific marketing thing, although every bit of this relates to marketing. I want to talk about AI. As you know, it is exploding. What does that mean? That means it is growing quickly. The use cases are growing quickly. The need to stay up to speed is exploding as well. Just an example of how fast things are going. I kind of broke some ground by interviewing AI for my podcast, Lunch with Chris. It was a great interview with Pi.ai, and together we chose the name for her, Professor Aria Cogito. And if you listen to the episode, you can find out why that name was chosen. But it was a great conversation where we discussed why businesses need to pay attention to podcasting. I'm still in podcast mode. Why businesses need to pay attention to AI, or they're going to get left behind. And it was lighthearted. It was fun. It was good stuff. So I'm thinking, yeah, Pi is my go-to when it comes to human interaction. Well, less than a week later, OpenAI makes a big announcement, and they add the same skill set, the same ability to have a phone conversation, a voice conversation with AI. Now, the voice doesn't sound as good, personally. I've grown accustomed to Pi's voice, but it is smarter. It scores higher on all the tests. So OpenAI has kind of usurped and passed Pi.ai when it comes to that sort of human interaction piece. Well, I was having a conversation with Martin Ford, who literally wrote the book on AI called Architects of Intelligence, and it goes into the history of these companies. And we were talking about these companies, and these guys are ruthless. You know, you've got Pi, which created this great human interaction. What happened? Well, Microsoft goes out and hires away all their founders and their engineers because it's great stuff, right? It's very useful things to have. So actually, the founders of Pi are no longer with Pi. Well, then you've got companies like OpenAI who just do the exact same thing. And lest you think, well, they finally got it figured out and they released it. No, it was very strategic. Very strategic. They did it the day before Google's announcement of all the changes they have with Google Labs. And Google Labs came out the next day with, again, they've got audio interaction, they've got video, they've got now all of these systems have the ability to look at images and tell you what's in them. Now, if you think, oh, big deal, I can do that. Well, it's a computer. It can tell in a photograph, it can tell in a video what these items are. And that's huge because it won't be long before they will be much more interactive with real life visuals and audios. Now, so many things that I discovered with Martin Ford. The big one is that all this stuff they've known about since the 80s. So now they're being strategic in releasing it, and they're a little cutthroat, as you've heard, trying to beat each other to the punch. It's growing exponentially. He talked about how it took a decade for deep learning systems to understand and speak at a kindergarten level. It took days to surpass humans' ability to understand language. And the same things happen with audio, with video, you name it. Crazy, crazy stuff. And it's going fast. So to that end, we have unleashed or released a new service, a fractional CAIO role. Yes, the CAIO is the fastest growing C-suite position out there, which is Chief AI Officer. We now offer a fractional AI officer because you don't need an AI officer 40 hours a week. You don't need that. But everybody, no matter how small your business is, may need an AI guy to come in once a month and bring you up to speed on what's happening and how you can use this technology. So that's it. I got to go to an AI presentation, and we'll talk next time. Until next time, get out there, get involved with AI, and keep it real.
You've been listening to The Marketing Drive with Chris Daly. To learn more about how Chris can help your company get more customers, call 713-269-4620 or visit us on the web at freshmediaworks.com.